Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Knights of Meaford. We saw the ceremony prior to puck drop here tonight. Maxim Ivanov getting his national championship ring from last season, of course, part of the championship-winning, Russell Cup-winning Bradford Rattlers last year. Great little ceremony there. Got the ring from Travis Defoe here from the Bradford Rattlers. Oliver Balazs starts the net. Speaking of netminders, he gets a start in the goal for the Bradford Rattlers tonight. And you're looking at the other end of the ice, number 40, Yaroslav Shabanu, native of Chinsal, Moldova, the 20-year-old, making his first start here at the BWG this season. You're looking at Keller make a pass to Baxter. He flooded across for Anderson. His tip pass got in deep. Arvid Malm, the captain for the Bradford Rattlers, battling behind the net. He's able to work the puck over from the corner, got it to the high slot, found Anderson, but a good play by Christensen on the follow-up to deny that trigger pull. Jonas escaped away from a hit from Anderson. It gets kept alive. No, it comes out as Tyler Baxter regathers and peels it up further for Blake Keller, and he is back in. A pair of nines doing battle towards the corner as that snapshot on goal by Keller was into the glove of Chebano with no further play. Caleb Selezniev, number 91 for the Bradford Rattlers in his second only home game. Last game last Sunday, had 2 points in that game, a goal and assist. As you see Vargas' shot getting through and deflecting off some players for the Knights of Meaford. Alex Cervieri may have got a stick in the way. Luciano Cepino left it across. A shot there by Nordbacke was kicked aside and blocked on the way, perhaps by Bunzeniks there. Selezniev leaving it across for Frank Ekholm. Nice move by Ekholm, got in through, and Chebano out of his cage to play the puck. Cepino to the line, but not out. Vargas' shot redirected on goal. Maybe went off of Lagasse' skate, 88 in red. Ekholm from the high slot. He'll peel it across to Vargas. His shot kicked away easily by the blocker hand of Chebano. Corner boards play now. Looking at Cepino to make an outlet pass. Shielded away by Vargas. Got through him. And so a turnaround punch effort was made by Nordbacke. Cervieri back for Nordbacke. Pinned up it to the corner by Ekholm. He's able to shriek away with the puck and still do battle. Ekholm's finally able to pick his pocket, but good keeping at the blue line was made by Mikhail Sabin. Selezniev played it on cross for Ekholm. He took a hit to make the play by Alessandro Cepino. Number 15 on red, he is the captain of these Knights and Meafords here tonight, and he has the puck here now. Top of your screen can get that puck further in. Mayorov trying to glove it down, and pass will be waved off. Quick shot from the blue line there on the shot there. Jonathan Thompson to the blue line again, and it splits in between the two defenders, and so racing all the way back down after it is Duncan Gaunt, 44 in red. On a pass, intercepted, it's Borisov. Further to the corner now, has Nugamanov back behind the cage, couldn't use him here, and that clearing attempt will split in between the two defenders of the Bradford Rattlers, Orikov and Mayorov. Icing called on the Knights of Meaford here with 17:35 to go here in period number 1. Of course, Oliver Balazs getting the start on goal hasn't been tested in this contest yet. Chebano's been the busier goaltenders of the two, only 2 minutes into this contest, however. Cepino and Stemper met on the face-off draw. It was won by Alessandro Cepino, the puck handler now. Let's see if this breakout is a lot cleaner than the first try, and it looks like it won't be. Icing called again on the Knights of Meaford. That pass intended for Aiden Haller-Brady. 18-year-old standing at 5'9". They're looking to make a change defensively, but thus the icing call. They're unable to do so. Sakharov's line gets thrown out for David Mooney of the Bradford Rattlers. 28 in white to take the face-off against the Knights captain. Of course, Rattlers able to change on the icing call against their opposition. Gaunt turned it back around. Mikhail Sabin, the Toronto, Ontario native, laid it across for Aiden Haller-Brady. He returned it back down low. Sabin trying to make an outlet pass, who was picked off, however, by Bundy. Bundy there. Sabin, a good play by him to take the body, not the puck, and he's able to get that puck further down the length of the ice. The captain Cepino doing battle over Baxter, the 3-year Rattler veteran. Pass through center by Zakharov, was picked off and brought further back in by Laspa, the native of Latvia. Had his pocket picked, a chance here with Zakharov on a 2-on-1 coming. Zakharov looking for Bundy across, and he just skittered it wide. Zakharov is tied up into the corner boards by Jonas. Masakov just trying to pry that puck free, but it looks like Bundy can skip away. Mayorov to the blue line now, it's Baxter. Looks for an option, he'll chip it waist high, and brought back down by Zakharov, but he can twist it back into the defensive end. Jonas on a combination of Canuck passes. Able to work it on through for Darcy Lowe, 8 in red. His flutter shot got off the stick of Baxter and hit the side glass. Kuchma, good defensive job by him to tie up his man. Rattlers trying to pry the puck free, and looks like it's going to be Arvid Malm to make the outlet pass. Kept in the zone, however, and a good step up there made by Kuchma. The captain, Arvid Malm, pass for Baxter. He looks to elevate her across through center. A nice one. He found Anderson. Blake Anderson's a lone Rattler. He shoots and scores! Blake Anderson continues his goal-a-game pace. That's 20 goals in 20 games for number 19. 1-0 Bradford. They are off and running with 15:55 to go here in the first period. Relentless on the puck, and we kind of talk about Rattlers forcing plays that aren't there. Tyler Baxter, that's an instance where you're kind of forcing a play that's not there. There's a lone cherry picker down and Blake Anderson at the opposite blue line. There are 2 defenders on for the Knights of Meaford to easily break up that pass. An even better play was made by Tyler Baxter. He's able to feed it on through between both defenders, find Anderson on alone. May have took a hit for his purposes, but he's able to make it 1-0. 4-team green here early in the first period, and we'll hear JR make the official announcement. Baxter and Malm getting the primary and secondary assists. Anderson's back on the ice and he makes a hurry pass to the blue line. Vargas the redirect, but it went way wide by Keller. And Oshik able to clear that puck through center, and he'll peel on back to the Rattlers' end. It's Vargas. You see him at the middle of your screen, make a dish across for the latest goal scorer, Anderson. A nice chip pass, he can work it to Keller, stops on a dime, peels it away to the slot area, looking for Bunzeniks, or Vargas rather, who's engaging offensively. Shot from the corner by Bunzeniks into the trapper of Chebano, and so an outlet dish on the breakout started by the Knights. It's Hanoshek, his fluttering shot kicked aside wide. Christensen, after the puck there, broken up by Orokov, and he made a play for Bunzeniks and made a squib pass over for Keller. He has Bunzeniks heading towards the goal. Blake Keller in front there, and a good chip away was made by Tanner Waddell coming in defensively to just stymie that shot coming off of the stick of Blake Keller, the always dangerous Blake Keller, as you see Bunzeniks try behind the back pass, unable to work. Jonathan Thompson, native of Rexdale, Ontario, made that pass across for Lagasse, but a quick pickoff was made by Bunzeniks off the initial pass coming from number 14 in red. That is Nordbakke, native of Norway. Whistle sounds, we have an offside call on the Rattlers. Alex Trivieri will take the face-off against Anders Bunzeniks for the Bradford Rattlers, and it looks like Trivieri a clean win. Luciano Sapino, 84 in red, got it in deep. Malaj out of his cage was forced to make a play to the opposite wing. Slezia running off the puck there by Thompson. Good check by him. Bayerov, look out. Sapino cleans him out back behind the plate. Huge hit thrown by Luciano Sapino. Bayerov looks to be okay. Elko will return a hit on Thompson. 2 players going down in Sneliziev and Nordbakke. Both players look to be alright as they head to their respective benches. Looks like full-sail line changes coming on for both teams here tonight. 13:47 time remaining here in the first. A goal by Blake Anderson, his 20th of the year, making it 1-0 early for Team Green. You're looking at Artem Borisov lining up against the captain of the Knights. Intercepted right in front of the high slot. Nearly a chance, but Borisov unable to get a trigger pull in time. That could have nearly been 2-0 Rattlers. Stemper is back in. Blaze Siebert, good job to stymie his way towards the goal. Loose in front for Nugamanov, rather. Players going down, but the puck still in possession of the Bradford Rattlers. It's Orkov further back down low. Nugamanov, he'll get it further and deep into the corner where Stemper will bring it on back high. To the blue line now, it's Orkov looking for a redirection, never got one. Nugamanov trying to pump it back to the blue line to Bayerov, picked off by Handler Brady, and now it's the captain Sapino up the wing. Sapino getting leaned on there by Orkov, trying to pry that puck free, and it looks like they'll do so. And perhaps an easy breakout upcoming for the Bradford Rattlers. Borisov will beat his man wide. That's shown us his snapshot kicked out with a purpose by the right pad of Chebano. Puck staying inside the Rattlers zone. That's a few times in this contest. The Knights unable just to break that puck out of their own zone. They turn it over right at the blue line, and the Rattlers get a great ace shot at the netminder Chebano. captain has pocket picked there by the defending Kuchma. He'll now head to the front of the goal, maybe awaiting a pass coming from Borisov. The pass had the right direction on it. In the way, however, was the goal stick of Shebano to deny that pass across. Okay, you're looking at Matis Jonas bringing that puck into the zone. Kuchma a steal, and he looked to get it across to his man before it's picked off again by Zakharov, 28 in white for the Rattlers, trying to get around the Latvian native Laspa. Putting up against the boards there, and Baxter will just get a fluttering shot in the zone. Rattlers are offside. I don't think Zakharov realizes it. Whistle sounds, and this faceoff might be coming down to the Rattlers' end. Looks like that assessment will be correct. So the face-off coming inside the Rattler zone to the right of Oliver Blage. 12 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first period. Home zone face-off for the Knights of Meaford. You get the face-off win. You pull it to the blue line. You got Jonas, number 9 in red, at the center point of where this face-off is handled. You can get that puck to him. You get a shot on goal. You get a tip or a rebound. Hanoshik, number 20 in red, also kind of standing in the bumper spot there. Potential face-off win for Kalen Draper. Can bump it across for Hanoshik there. It looks like Draper's going to be waved out of the zone for Christensen. Set play unable to work for the Knights of Meaford. The captain, Arvin Mom, to win the face-off, and so Keller can break in. It looks like the Rattlers are offside again. Talking about Milos Hanoshik, number 20 in red for the Knights of Meaford. Tied in the team lead of points with 28 in 16 games. Maximilian NG Christensen also tied with the team lead, and both of these players on the ice right now, both being centered by Draper. Christensen, you can see why he has so many points. That rip shot of his just flew off his stick in a hurry. Unfortunately for him, just wide, and so now the Rattlers regain possession in their own end. Quick elevator pass for Arvid Mom, the captain. Anderson trying to force a pass across the wing, and he was able to get picked off by Jonas, but possession now back to Keller, who just got planted there by Draper. Milos Hanoshik, leading goal scorer as well for the Knights of Meaford. 20 goals in 16 games for Milos Hanoshik. Native of Prague, Czech Republic, 18-year-old, standing at 5'11" here tonight. Tanner Waito, he's native of Ottawa. Had his pocket picked, and so Keller can bring it in further into the zone. And the stick lifts for his effort there, but Keller still strong on that puck, but unfortunately, too many players in a red uniform there. As you see Darcy Lowe clean out Marcus Vargas in the defensive end. Back behind the play, stick save made by Balazs. Puck is still loose. Battling away was Kevin Demelius. Puck is still loose for the taking. Anderson trying to pitchfork that puck out of the zone. Keller offering some support there. Anderson goes down, trying to make a one-touch spear fork play, couldn't do so. Comes to the blue line, 97, Cody Gibbons, a curl and drag, his shot stopped by Balazs with the blocker into the corner. Anderson takes a hit to make a play, but unfortunately for the play for the Rattlers, it's an icing call, so this tired first-line defending unit on for the Bradford Rattlers will have to stay out there. .30 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers, and the goal scorer Blake Anderson is out onto the ice, but unfortunately for them, they've been out there for quite a while, and they could finally get a change on here. Tanner Radel off the glass, but they're going to call that a high stick touched up by Demelius. Because of the high sticking call, the Knights of Meaford unable to make a line change here. It kind of works the same as an icing, and so this works to the Rattlers' advantage. They will change up defensive units here. Orkov and Matvey Mayorov appeared on D here tonight for this zone face-off. Bunzanik's on the draw. Able to pull it back, but it's split in between. Mayorov takes a look and goes to the opposite wing. Gleb Sneliznyov made a pass for Orkov, and Orkov returned it back for Sneliznyov. 91 in white can use his speed to pick up that puck. Work it back in front, trying to find Ekholm. Just rolled over the top of his stick. Rattled back the other way into the zone. Bunzanik's left it for Orkov. I'm not sure if Orkov was noticing who's going to make that play there, so it comes out of the zone. And a block-in effort on that breakout attempt, but Frank Elkom's there defensively to make the play. Look, out comes right on goal to Balazs, and he's going to elect to cover it. Puck finally dropped to Captain Cepino, unable to pull it back. He's won majority of the draws for his team here tonight. I believe that was the first one he has lost in this period. Duncan gone. Trying to make a breakout pass, was picked off by Borisov. Artem Borisov, he scores! Artem Borisov, 19 points in 20 games for the young Russian, picking up his 12th goal of the year. And the Bradford Rattlers have themselves a nice, well-earned 2-0 lead against the Knights of Meaford here, but they're not going to go quietly. It's Cepino, his shot into the mask of Balaj, a huge rebound and a stop made by Balaj. He came across and robbed his man with the right pad, keeping it a scoreless game for the Knights of Meaford. Borisov goal announcement here by JR Jordan Richardson, PA announcer here for us. Bradford Rattlers and another giveaway in the defensive zone for the Knights of Meaford. Sakharov just trying to whip it across towards the goal, didn't get much on it until it went well wide. Cepino outlet pass, down Cepino again, Luciano rather. Broken up at the line, 16 on red is Trivieri. Shamil Lutfulin, you can see is galloping through center, hit there by Hanoshik, and play will continue, however. Lutflin looking for a call, none coming. Thompson will gain center and dump in. Balaj unable to settle that hard sheet in by Thompson, goes into the corner where Christensen battling for the puck with Hanoshik, the two most dangerous players on the ice for the Knights of Meaford. Slapped out of the zone, but the Rattlers answer with the Keller line. Blake Keller has Arvid Malm back behind him. Keller on his one hand, backhanded across, looking towards the green, trying to find Anderson, and he does so here to the blue line. Lutflin going the opposite direction, and so he'll easily peel him to the corner. Blake Peldy coming up here, looks like it's on the Knights of Meaford. Got touched up in a cross-checking call, or I beg your pardon, it's going to go against Team Green here. Shamil Lutflin will be heading off 2 minutes for cross-checking. He got knocked down initially a few moments ago. I guess there was a retaliatory penalty by Shamil Lutfulin here with 7:43 to go in the first period. The game's first power play about to get underway. The power play all year long for the Knights of Meaford, approaching the halfway mark of this regular season. They stay at 16%. Definitely some work to do on the man advantage for the Knights of Meaford. The Rattlers penalty kill coming in tonight, 84%. Alessandro Cepino, 15 in red. His pass split in between it's man Trivier, and now it's Blake Anderson looking to try to get something going short-handed. Had that plan shut down there by Hanoshik. Knights are back in. It's Christensen on the backhand, and he scores. Maximilian NG Christensen. It's a power play goal for the Knights of Meaford. They have cut the Rattlers' lead within half. In 17 games, Christensen, 21 points now. Well over a point per game player. What a show of speed. What a show of strength. The Lutfulin minor costing the Rattlers dearly. Oliver Balaj, who has not tested a whole lot in the remaining or the elapsed play of this first period. Knights of Meaford, all they need is one chance, and they made no mistake on the man advantage. They said there's some work to do on the power play for the Knights. What do they do to answer? They come back and get a power play goal. They have cut the Rattlers' lead within half. They look to be the more jumpier team at the moment, and they're back in for more. It's the captain, Cepino, stopping on a dime and looking over, getting a shot on goal. He'll test Balaj, made the save. Never noticed the puck was coming his way. Vilio Laspa had that puck go right towards him until he can shovel it further back in. Picked off there by Vargas. A nice pass to Sleznyov. Sleznyov, his sauce pass across to Zakharov in front there. And Shebano diving across to keep that puck out of the net. David Majerchik on the opposite play of that 2-on-1 chance with Sleznyov and David Majerchik. Shebano keeping the Rattlers at 2 goals right now. Looking at Aaron Stemper, line into the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. It's pulled back by Trivieri, and it's flipped down the length of the ice, and it's going to be icing on the Knights of Meaford. Cody Gibbons was the one who fired that one down the length of the ice. If you're Gibbons there, maybe the safe play is perhaps rattling it back around the boards and head it back to the opposite wing to try to get a winger waiting there, or just off the glass net. Another O-zone draw, and this time the Rattlers able to win it. But a good opportunity by Luciano Sapino. Got into the draw quickly. He was able to regain possession for his team, but Gibbons has shot that puck into the Knights of Meaford bench. Nathan Deary not playing tonight. The backup here tonight for the Knights of Meaford had to quickly jump out. And it looks like he did make that save. Nurmagomedov won it. A quick touch pass to Kuchma. Further in deep for Stemper. He's pinned off there by Gibbons. Both players getting worked over back behind the play. The puck will now come to Stemper, and with Gibbons watching over him. To the blue line now. Baxter. Quick pass. D-to-D. Kuchma. His shot blocked by Sapino. Into the corner again, it's Gibbons doing work with Borisov. Trivieri trying to offer some support there along the boards, but it's kept alive by the Rattlers. Good dump in by Stemper. Sabin had the pass roll away from him, and so Nurmagomedov returns that back across to Borisov. The latest goal scored for the Rattlers. Will punch it across to the blue line, picked off by Baxter. Delay penalty coming up for the Rattlers. They're about to get a power play here. Look at this combination of passes thrown on by Nurmagomedov. That pass will be touched up, however, by Nordbacke, and the official call is awaiting. Cody Gibbons. 2 minutes for interference is the official call. In the last couple seconds of his shift, Cody Gibbons had a kind of a rough go. He will sit for 2. The Rattlers with their first power play opportunity all year long. They sit 28%. That is first in the league. Knights Meaford's PK sitting at 86%. That is 4th in the league. Battle of special teams here. Let's see which one will prevail. Kuchma waits that puck coming towards him. Try to make a play, but Darciolo was quickly after him. Blake Anderson, sharp angle bid. His shot was ticked away. Bunzanique's on the wraparound. He scores! Andres Bunzanique. It's a power play goal for the Rattlers. They get it back and they reopen the 2-goal lead they once had. It is 3-1 for the Bradford Rattlers. Bunzanique's getting his 10th goal of the year. 21st point in 20 games for Bunzanique. Again, it's 3-1 for the Bradford Rattlers. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in this first period of play. Bradford Rattlers quickly throw out their top line. The Blake Anderson line, centered by Arvid Malm and Blake Keller. Knights of Meaford have been pretty sloppy on their breakouts. Christensen to Jonas. A backhand aerial will drop for Hanoshik. Blanche unable to settle that rolling puck. The line kept alive. Jonas with Laspa. Native of Finland. Quick connection pass here will turn it to his defense partner, Matis Jonas, native of Slovakia. A lot of European connections on this Knights of Meaford team. A strip by Anderson. He's back in, and he did not miss by much. Quick pass to the blue line. Luflin off the bank. A tricky one to read. Draper a pickoff there, and he's able to make the bank to his advantage. Good curl and drag by Czech player Milos Hošnik. Just trying to pry it to the high side. You could hear someone calling Tanner Waito. Calling for that puck as soon as he got onto the ice. Blake Anderson getting by his man, lost it in the referee's skates. Referees are a part of the play. If they do block the play, Fortunately, not a whole lot you can do about it. They are a part of the game. Jonathan Thompson stops, takes a look, will head the other way to make a quick pass for Darcy Lowe. Looking for Blaze Siebert, just out of reach of him, so Siebert and Orkov will do battle into the corner. Waito offered some reassurance there. The Rattlers quick snap pass, get out of the zone, and they'll do so here. Big head back behind the play by Siebert. Looks like he got the worst of that. Darcy Lowe will give it to Siebert. Took a hit for his effort and got brought back down by Masakov right in front of the Knights bench. It looks like that will be a call. I'm going to say I'm surprised there was no penalty on the play. It looks like I have been mistaken. The back official with his arm up. That's number 22 for the Bradford Rattlers. Magomed Bashir Masakov. Knights of Meaford already have a power play goal to their name here tonight. And it's the same situation. You get another power play goal. You got the Rattlers lead within one. And hopefully history can repeat itself here for the Knights of Meaford. Again, 16% on their power play all year long. Of course, that number is going to go up a slight margin as they have cashed in here tonight on their only opportunity. Third power play of this period, second for the Knights of Meaford. Anoshik has got a bomb and he used it here. It's flexed up and out of play by Oliver Balaj. You see how quickly that puck came off the stick of Milos Anoshik and how quickly it flexed off of the paddle with Oliver Balaj skittering up and out of play. He can really bring it. Milos Anoshik, and he's in. If you get the puck to him at the point of the ice that he is in right now, no Rattler players clogging the net right now. He has a perfect lane to work with here. Anoshik, his shot stopped by Balaj. May have a good shot, but the Rattlers have a pretty good goalie in net, and Oliver Balaj defending goaltender of the year. So it's a goaltender versus shooter duel here tonight, as there are a lot of players up front for the Knights of Meaford that can put the puck in the net. Anoshik, 29 points in 16 games. Christensen, 29 points in 17 games since Alessandro Sapino, the captain, 23 points in 17 games. Draper, from the blue line, got it across. Anoshik off his skates but went wide into the corner, picked off and cleared by Blake Anderson. 2:45 to go in the first period. A minute 09 to go on the power play now for the Knights of Meaford. Draper, quick pass for Anoshik. Expect Anoshik to be out here the entire 2 minutes. Bit of a sloppy break in there, and it looks like the Knights of Meaford will change some personnel here. Looks like Anoshik will come off. And a change for Luciano Sapino. Christensen, 96 in red, will quickly weave his way into the zone. He got by Kuchma, puck is loose for taking into the corner. Rattle back around, kept alive by Luciano Sapino. He has the puck now and he got it back from Lowe. Sapino holds the line, will get it to Harper. Sapino in a one-timer opportunity, got it towards him, and Balaj able to make the save with the left pad going down. Half-boards battle. The Rattlers do have numbers on that battle. That's something the Knights of Meaford do not want to see on the power play. A chance here coming back in for Nordbacke. His shot was kicked away and cleared back down by Shamil Ludfulin. Jonas, a quick snap. He'll get it across to Luciano Sapino. Elevated across to Nordbacke, kicked out by Kuchma. He'll leave it across for Blake Keller. Penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5, and his pocket was picked by Thompson. Good step up there defensively by Jonathan Thompson, the Rexdale, Ontario native, making a great play for his team there. Potentially saving a grade A opportunity for one of the more dangerous players in the league, Blake Keller, for a grade A chance at the net. Plays like that you don't see on the scoreboard but can change the outcome of the game. Top middle of your screen, you'll see the players line in to await this face-off upcoming. A minute 26 to go here in the first. 3-1 lead for the Bradford Rattlers. A unsuccessful second power play has just expired for the Knights of Meaford. Again, we are back to 5-on-5. Snelisiov will walk the line and get it across. A dangerous pass nearly picked off to perfection there by Luciano Sapino. Puck fired further back into Matis Jonas. He'll stop behind his cage and then work back the other way around Snelisiov, who is relentless after the puck, nearly stripping his man, and so it looks like an easy breakout underway for the Knights of Meaford. Demilius, 27 in red, hit center, peeled along, and sent it back in. 50 seconds to go here in the period. We have now at the final minute of regulation play for this first period. Orkov will play the bank. Slesiov will leave it for Bunzmeeks, but there was no communication on what was happening there. We always say communication is free. That's the most important aspect of playing a hockey game. You got to communicate with your line mates, and it doesn't cost you anything. It is free. And if you're the Rattlers there's been a couple chances in this game where plays have been broken up and gone astray because of the lack of communication. Lookfoot got hauled down. The play will continue. A steal by Sapino. His shot. Hit Orkov in a tough spot, and he is feeling all of that one. 15 seconds to go in the period, an aerial dump picked off by Siebert. Blake Siebert will take his time to gain his way into the zone, and he'll do so here, but they're going to call Sapino offside. I beg your pardon, that was Vili Lapsa. He was weaving his way from the neutral zone to the offensive zone. Maybe one too many stick handles were made for Alessandro Sapino. A little overzealous getting into the zone, so offside is called with 6.3 seconds to go here in the first period. Maybe one last opportunity for a long-range shot for the Knights of Meaford. And you might see it here, but they elect to just chip it in deep. This is how we conclude 20 minutes of play. After 1, the Bradford Rattlers 3. The Knights of Meaford 1. We'll be back for the second period of play after this intermission. ladies and gentlemen, puck dropped and away we go. For the second period, Blake Hiller quickly back into the zone. Again, Bradford Rattlers holding a 3-1 lead against the Knights of Meaford. And a lot that's been carried over from the first period is the icings called on the Knights of Meaford. And not even 20 seconds into the second period, we have an icing called on the Knights of Meaford. Blake Keller line up there right now. They've had a few goals in this contest here already. Blake Anderson on the draw. Against Harper there, quick shot stopped by Shebano, got it right in the mask, and it looks like one of his straps has come loose, and they have blown play dead too. They saw the strap popped out, and so they blow the play dead. 19:40 to go here in the second period. Stopping the play just to check the mask of the netminder Shebano for the Knights of Meaford. Quick break in the action, and it looks like he is good to go. Knew right away, as soon as that shot hit him, didn't know where the puck went, and then felt his strap come undone, and so we have play on again. Laspa off the glass, but not out. Good keep in there by Tyler Baxter. Montes Jonas, quick pass again, another pick off. Rebound in front, Blake Anderson scores! 4-1 Rattlers. Blake Anderson's second goal tonight, 21st of the year. 4-1 Bradford Rattlers, and again, another turnover in the defensive zone for the Knights of Meaford results in the puck ending up in the back of their net. For the third time, a defensive zone giveaway results in a goal against. It is 4-1, and they're going to go for more. Gleb Slizyov, his shot from out range into the glove of Shebano. Perhaps Gleb Slizyov, chance there to just get that puck further deep, maybe 1 or 2, 3 steps more, and he might have a grade A shot on goal. The defenders were closing in quick. Thompson was quickly on Gleb Slizyov there. Never a bad thing to just shoot the puck on net. Looks like Trivieri waved out of the draw, so Sapino comes in to line up against Ekholm. A good win by Frank. Lagas. Snap pass, Luciano Sapino. Rattling it back to the opposite corner, then picked off by Ekholm, left by Vargas. Vargas off the glass, hit a stanchion, stays back in. Picked off there by Nordbaki. His pass in front was skipped aside by Ludflin. Pass right in front, sticked away by Balazs, and so Vargas will try to escape that puck away into an undangerous area, but it looks like he has iced this puck. Definitely don't want to make that a theme of getting consecutive icings called against you. So far in the early goings of the second period, we have an icing going both sides. Bunzeniks lines into the face-off against Trivieri. For the Knights of Meaford, a good clean win by Bunzeniks, and what I've noticed here tonight, the Bradford Rattlers have been a lot better on the face-off circle opposed to last Sunday against the West Nipissing Lynx when they got out to an early 3-0 lead in the first period. Rattlers ended up coming back to win that contest 7-4. But that was a scary start and finish there. Or I should say start rather, as you see that 2-on-1 play by Ludflin, try to connect with Bunzeniks, couldn't quite catch up to that pass. In that game against the Lynx, not many face-offs were won in the entire game by the Bradford Rattlers. Even when it went to blowout status in the third period, still not many face-off wins by Team Green, but it looks like they have corrected those mistakes here. They're hunkering down and getting down on their sticks too when the face-offs, and they've been doing a lot better job here. Of course, I would imagine head coach David Mooney talked to the boys after last Sunday's game about the face-offs, and they probably worked on it throughout the morning skates when they can. Getting a set play drawn up with Borisov. He's communicating with Stemper. That's what we mean about communication. It costs you nothing on the ice, and it can lead to so many good things, especially right here. It's Borisov. Another shot into the mask of Shebano. Arkov after the puck. He shielded it away from Montes Jonas, coming back defensively. Puck got kicked out of the zone, and so now Laspa Got across to Mayorov. Unable to settle that puck down. A good check there by the captain, Sabino. He cuts in his snapshot. Just going wide. They're going to say it deflected off a Rattler player, so the faceoff will stay inside the Bradford Rattlers zone with 17:25 to go here in the second period. Good face-off win. He's got it right back. Sapino trying to work it back for Demelius. In front, puck is loose, and they score on the rebound. It'll be Aiden Haller-Brady leading the lineup for the Knights of Meaford. They've cut the Rattlers' lead within half. It is 4-2. Mad scramble in front. Oliver Blodge lifted his glove in the air to potentially show that he had the puck caught in his glove. He did not have it. Puck was still loose for the taking. Aiden Haller-Brady making no mistake to cash in. It is 4-2 now. The Knights of Meaford have their second goal of the game. Kind of reminds me of the old Patrick Waugh video. I believe they were playing the Red Wings in the conference final where the infamous call was made. Patrick Waugh got caught hot dogging. Had that puck in the air. Didn't have the puck. An easy goal for the Red Wings, or it may have been the Florida Panthers in that Stanley Cup final series back in, I want to say, 2000? Blake Anderson took a hit to make a play by Darcy Lowe. He'll spring Matas Jonas, looking for Tanner Waito back across the wing, unable to get it. Lowe across, looking for his man Siebert in front, couldn't connect. The captain, Arvid Malm, will aerial it through center, picked up by Anderson, shielded it to himself, picked off by Lowe, and he'll backpedal it now for Thompson. Rexdal native, another giveaway in the defensive zone made by the Knights of Meaford, and it's against a top line of the Bradford Rattlers. Let's see what damage they can do here. Anderson spinning off from Waito. He got up to the blue line. Orkov looking for a redirection here. Never got one. That's a clean shot coming towards the goal. Stopped by Chebano as you see Blake Anderson telling Orkov, get that puck lower. If you're going to shoot it high, get it to about waist high, not about head high. As most deflections in most hockey leagues, or most games I've played or I've seen, deflections really go from high to low. You'll rarely see a tip goal going from low to high unless the puck is on the ice. But the shooters here for the Bradford Rattlers, they want to get that shot up high to try to get it away from the crowd of sticks and skates that will crowd the shooting lane. One point that comes to mind right away when I think of deflections is Joe Pavelski. You see him watch in Dallas. Anytime the puck's coming towards him, it's always going to be a high shot on the redirection from the blue line. And if the Rattlers want to use these deflections to his advantage, I would say the perfect shot for a tip is about 4 to 3 feet high. Orkov, he'll try to get one here. That shot never got through. It was stymied by Demelius, the captain, Sapino. An outlet pass for Aiden Haller-Brady, the latest goal scorer. Sapino on a backhand cross. It's Brady again. Pinching alive from the zone. It's Thompson from the blue line. He's able to get further in deep. Bunzinic tried to make a split play, but he couldn't do so. Picks it up on the second ditch opportunity. Played it right to Snelisial, but it's kept alive by Demelius. His flourish shot will go into the corner where Sapino and Bunzinic will collide into the corner. Puck brought back into the zone. A pinching Thompson can keep the zone alive. It's Bunzinic on a Rattler change. Try to work his way back into the zone. Picked off by Thompson again. They'll try to outskate Snelisial here. Thompson using great speed and great stick handling here. Thompson, a quick snapshot into the breadbasket of Oliver Blodge, and that's what you want to see from the Knights of Meaford. Aggressive defensemen engaging offensively, joining the rush, trying to get numbers up on the play, and it nearly results in a Knights of Meaford goal. As Thompson, haven't seen a shot much here in this contest, but watching him in warm-ups, he can really bring a shot, just like number 20 on the ice right now for the Knights of Meaford. That is Milos Hanoshik, who you'll see to the very far left of this face-off circle. Wears 20 in red, but a face-off upcoming in the Rattlers' end. Face-off to the left of Balazs. A clean win for Aaron Stemper. Handled off by Laspa in the defensive none. Milos Hanoshik back for Christensen. His shot kicked out with a purpose by Balazs. To the corner now. Baxter will wheel it across for Merit Nugamanov. Took a hit to make a play. Puck does not come out of the zone. It could keep in by Hanoshik, but second effort racing up is Richard Kuchma. Defenseman joining the rush, try to force a pass to Borisov. Tyler Baxter has to hurry that one back into the zone. Rattlers tag back up on side, so now they can watch over in the defensive zone. Took a man off. Racing after that puck was broken up by Kalen Draper, and he's back in. Kalen Draper to the backhand, and he scores! Kalen Draper, a beautiful goal. It's 4-3. Kalen Draper getting his 4th goal of the year, 21st point in 16 games for Kalen Draper. The record might show it for the Knights of Meaford, but they have tons and tons of dangerous weapons up front, forward, and defensively. Depth scoring seems to have been a problem ailing the Knights of Meaford all season long, but it looks like their stars are coming out to play here tonight. Arvid Johansson Norbakke getting the lone assist on that goal. It's the Bradford Rattlers. They're looking pretty comfy when they made it 4-1. Now it's a completely different hockey game now. 4-3 with 13:50 to go here in the second period. Thompson trying to stymie that puck over, and if you remember, most of the goals scored by the Rattlers came off of giveaways in the defensive zone. You take away half of those turnovers, we have a tied game right now, or even potentially a lead for the Knights of Meaford here. Definitely still not out of the question here tonight for the Knights of Meaford to grab a hold of a lead in this contest. They might get a tying one here. Cepino, cross score! Alex Trevieri cashes in on a 2-on-1 pass. A beautiful setup by Luciano Cepino. The Knights of Meaford have come all the way back and have tied it up at 4. Body language has not changed yet on the side of the Bradford Rattlers. Their players are still standing up on the bench, and they're going to try to get this next goal as quickly as they can. Blake Keller made a snap pass. Around it comes to Keller. Now let's see how the Bradford Rattlers answer. First time since last Sunday against the Lynx. Hold on, we have a defensive zone turnover right in front. They're looking for Brady. It's Laspa again. The Knights pressuring here, and Oliver Ballage coming across to snatch that out of the air. With 12 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the second period. First time since last Sunday, the Bradford Rattlers have conceived 3 straight goals against. And unfortunately, this has now become a pattern here for 2 straight games. And you know, head coach David Mooney is not going to be pleased from what he has seen from his team here tonight. Good support cast for the Knights of Meaford here tonight, and a lot of fans and a lot of noise being made when their team scores here tonight. They're being treated to quite a performance here by their Knights of Meaford against the defending Russell Cup national champion Bradford Rattlers, as the Knights looking to get that answering goal to try to take the lead, as you see Laspa make a connection pass. A little too much force onto that initial pass, and so handling that initial one maybe gives Laspa a little bit of trouble there, as you see Demilius doing work behind Ludflin. Ludflin just trying to escape away with that puck, and it's a rolling one to the blue line, but not out. Kept alive by Matis Jonas. Further in deep, Cepino will leave it for Christensen. He's dangerous, 96 in red. Will go to the opposite point of the blue line. Connection pass made by Jonas will come out of the zone as it's escaped out by Frank Epcombe. Christensen will leave it for Lagasse. Dangerous play. Gleb Sneliznyov is all over the puck, and now Frank Epcombe will take it. Back for Sneliznyov. Try to go back against the grain. Couldn't do so. Lenciov will work his way from the high slot. His pass was picked off there by Christensen, and so an outlet by Lagash trying to find Hanosek, went away from him. And so Hanosek and Baxter will beat towards the corner. No one's touched the puck up yet. That's the definition of taking the body, not the puck. Blade penalty upcoming, and it's going to go against the Bradford Rattlers. Tyler Baxter, the guilty party here, and you can hear all the noise coming in the background. They've got some pretty good support staff here for the Knights of Meaford. Great turnout for their fans here tonight.
You cannot do that in tied game.
I beg your pardon, Tyler Baxter will remain onto the ice. It's going to be an Aaron Stemper penalty. Third opportunity for the Knights of Meaford here on the man advantage. They are already 1-for-2 in tonight's contest. 16% all year, and of course that number is going to be higher, thus the last power play goal scored, the first goal of the game by the Knights of Meaford. 15 seconds of power play time has already been went by. The Knights are going to pressure it right in front there as Blaze Siebert trying to work it down low in between the legs of Oliver Balaj. Definitely a tough task to do. Big 6'3" netminder for the Bradford Rattlers. Covers up the lower part of the net so well. Hanosek from the blue line. Shot hit Kuchma in front. Christensen with the puck now. This tied game, Knights are on the power play. Christensen, his shot blocked by Kuchma again. His second block of the shift. Kuchma all over Christensen, brings him down. That could have been a penalty, but they're going to let play continue, however. Cervieri across. Hanosek, his shot blocked by the captain. Malm. Balaj is down, however. Siebert turns and fires, stopped by Balaj, and it comes right towards him. May have been blocked by Tyler Baxter, who was hunched over in the defensive zone. Balaj was scrambling all over his crease, but the puck somehow came to him. And it remains a 4-4 tie. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second period. A minute 5 to go on the power play for the Knights of Meaford. Thompson and Luciano Sapino will be the defenseman on for this power play. Blake Anderson will be waved out, or checked that. Jonas will be waved out of the face-off against Blake Anderson. Clean face-off win, and Sapino gets it. Sapino got it across to Nordbach. A cross-seam pass. Jonas couldn't quite connect to it. And now Blake Keller might have some chance here, short-handed, trying to just beat Thompson with his wheels. But a good defensive play was made by Thompson, and he's going to start his breakout. Thompson, who's a pretty fast player himself, can make a pass to the defensive zone and pick up the puck now. Thompson, pass got it through, but it went across from Jonas. And so the Knights going to tag back up onside. Nordbach will just rattle it back into towards the corner. Sapino racing after Orikov. Thompson stymies that puck and makes a beautiful pass for Nordbach in front. Brady, a shot kicked out by Balaj. Puck is still loose for the taking. It's Brady to the blue line. Jonas, shot blocked by Anderson. It comes to Sapino, crossing pass. Brady in front, he scores! Kalen Draper makes it 5-4 for the Knights of Meaford, and we're going to have a goaltender change here tonight. Oliver Balaj's night is done. Maxim Ivanov had a great ceremony before the contest, receiving his Russell Cup Championship ring, will come into the contest. And for the second straight home game, Oliver Balaj has been pulled. Maxim Ivanov, second straight home game, he comes into relief. And the Knights of Meaford are coming back for more. It is 5-4 for the Knights of Meaford. Ivanov, a terrific save made on Hanosek. Knights of Meaford buzzing right now, keeping the Rattlers in their own zone. Broken up there by Bunzaniks, made an outlet pass, and so Bundy can race in on a 3-on-2. Crossing pass for Bunzaniks comes right on goal to Chebedo, who will make the save into the corner. Gleb Snesnyov has a lane. Snesnyov shot kicked out by Chebedo into the corner. Snesnyov is back after it. Draper, his pass out of the reach of Bunzaniks, but a good correction made by Draper, just trying to skate away from Bunzaniks now. He'll make a safe play back behind into the corner for Laspa. Laspa hard off the boards and out. This does not have enough for icing, they're going to say. And so Ivanov will leave it for his defenseman Richard Kuchma. Off the boards, Bundy unable to prevail, and a good check there by Snesnyov. Needed Ian, it's Thompson, who's had a terrific game here tonight. Baxter steps up to his man and sends him to the ice. Darcy Lowe on the opposite end of a trademark Tyler Baxter hit. Bradford Rattlers got to get going here, plain and simple. Knights of Meaford just seemed like the more hungry team in this contest. Shamil Lutfulin rattling it back the opposite way. Stemper coming in to lay a body check there, and a good play by him is able to force the puck out of the zone. Siebert getting worked over there by Merit Nugamanov. Puck right in front of the timekeeper's area. JR having a front row seat of that action. Darcy Lowe, a backhand shovel attempt, will go into the corner. Vargas after it first for the Rattlers. Laid it across for Borisov. A fluttering pass comes out of the zone. Thompson will regather, 98 in red. Chip pass off the official. Does come out of the zone just as far as center. And a big hit thrown off by Siebert. On his knees, comes back up, makes the play. Picked off by Nugamanov. Blaze Siebert all over the puck right now. Great hustle by 91 in red. Defensive zone turnover. Again for the Knights of Meaford. 2-on-1. It's the captain, Arvid Malm. Couldn't connect on that Borisov pass. Borisov will just snap it towards the netminder. Broken up by Waito. Off the boards. Went off a stanchion, but a perfect bounce. Went right to the skates of Thompson. Thompson wheeling it around for Lutfulin. Lutfulin pass broken up there. Malm's getting into that one. Big rebound kicking out in front. And getting it to it first is Thompson. The defenseman all over offensively. Thompson wants to get off on a line change here, and they'll use it here. Jonas comes on in exchange for Thompson. Perfect timing. The Rattlers are starting out on their rush. Blake Anderson skating to it nearly into the official there. Will have to play it from his backhand. He'll elect to shovel it across to the opposite corner. Kelder is met with a hit there by the captain, Sapino. The other captain on the ice. It's Arvid Malm, made the pass down low, and a blocker cover-up is made by Chebino, goaltender for the Knights of Meaford. One thing you hope for the Bradford Rattlers, they didn't come into this game with the mindset of playing the record, not the team. A lot of teams, especially in the NHL as well, where there's so much parity happening, a lot of teams can get complacent. They'll look at the record of a team that is on the lower part of the standings and say, yeah, okay, we should beat them. We're in the top 10 of the league. We should beat them. I believe it was John Cooper, head coach of the Lightning, that once said in an interview, and I've always stuck with this for me, you play the team, not the record. That's what's important. You play the players that you're going up against. You don't care about the record. You don't care how many points they have or who's leading the team in points. You play the team, not the record. What a stop made by Chebino! We return back to the action, and a grand larceny save made by Chebino, keeping it a one-goal lead for the Knights of Meaford with 6:30 to go here in the second period. Oh my goodness, what can you say about Chebino? Bradford Rattlers need to be quicker on that puck. You saw Blake Keller was easily going to be the first player to get that puck into the corner. Little lackadaisical play there, but it looks like it's going to be all right as you see Anderson getting a shot on goal as a result. Kicked out of the blocker by Chebino, up and out of play with 6:11, I should say, remaining here in the second period. Anders Bunzeniks will come into the face-off zone against Draper. A clean win by Draper for the Knights of Meaford. And then get the puck as far as center. Picked off by Baxter. A quick pass for Kuchma. Elevated across for Ekholm, and he'll dump in. Last but for Hanoshik's way. Picked off by Kuchma. Worked it across. Gleb Sneznyov is after the puck there. Hanosik trying to wave after it, but it gets into the corner where Bunzeniks is tied up there by Draper. Bunzeniks escapes away from a check, comes right to the slot. His shot stopped by Chebino. Big rebound kicked out. And a chance here on Kuchma engaging in front. Hanoshik on a 2-on-1. Pass in front. Just went wide. Christensen tapped it wide. Had a gaping 6x4 to put the puck in. And it remains a one-goal lead for the Knights of Meaford. What chaos in the last 2 minutes of play. Knights are back for more. Christensen outweighting Ivanov. He saw Baxter and Bunzaniks go on and need to block the passing lane in front. Lagasse shot blocked by Seleznyov, and that's going to hurt him. D2D, Lagasse, Thompson feinting on the shot, will go towards the corner, however. Draper on after it. They'll pump it ahead. A beautiful one-touch play behind his legs, behind the back by Christensen. What a pass made by him. You'll head off on a change, and so Seleznyov is back in. What a move by Seleznyov, and he just peeled it on wide. Kalen Draper may have made a last-minute defensive play to deny Seleznyov on that shot. Draper will take his time, kill more clock here, and there's no one in a white uniform pressuring the puck handler there. If you're David Majorczyk, you get on the puck handler right now. Knights of Meaford haven't been that perfect on their breakout, so start forcing the puck handler, start forcing them to make plays that aren't there, start forcing them to turn it over in the defensive zone. That's how most of your goals came in this contest. Keep on the puck handler. Duncan gone. Couldn't hold the zone. Now a chance here for Bundy. Stops on the dime and waits for help. He'll find Zakharov in front there, and it's kicked aside. Majorczyk. Pass across for Bundy, who got a quick snap. Big rebound for Bundy again on the backhand shot. Went astray. And now a chance for Demilius, who will break it up. Zakharov got into the skating lane, and so appealed further into the corner where Litflin can escape away from Brady and make a backhand stretch play across for Bundy, racing after that puck before it's picked off there by Sabin. Speaking of Sabin, you're looking at the bottom right corner of your screen, the puck handler now. Return it once more. Sabin, 95 in red, trying to get that puck out of the zone, and he'll do so successfully. Brady, quick pass to locate his captain, Alessandro Sapino. A drop pass for Demilius, who will turn it back for Sapino, went away from him, and so now we wait to see what Marcus Vargas will do here. Flipping across to center, a good pitch effort to Anderson. What a move by Anderson, and a glove stop made by Chebineau. Another 10-bell save for Yaroslav Chebineau, the native of Moldova. What an interesting matchup between the goaltenders here tonight. Balazs, native of Budapest, Hungary. Of course, not in the contest anymore. Russian native Max Ivanov coming into the net here. So there is tons of European connections here. We got Swedes, Finns, as you see a deflection shot by Anderson in front. Went astray and went wide. The netminder Chebineau may have got a piece to that puck coming towards him. Nonetheless, there remains a 1-goal lead for the Knights of Meaford. It's 5-4 now for Meaford with 2:40 to go here in the third period. Keller in front there, stopped by Chebineau. Big rebound, Keller racing after it. The netminder is down, looking to get a call here. None coming. Keller needs to shoot it on goal. Didn't quite realize the netminder was down in his crease. Anderson. Lagasse trying to tie him up. He did so successfully. That pass will come out of the zone, escaping in between Orikov and Mayorov. Orikov shot it from the wrong end of center. Icing is going to be waved off. See these lively stanchions that dump in by Thompson would have clearly went in through center off of stanchion and kicks back in possession for the Rattlers. Seleznyov, his snapshot just going wide on the sharp angle shot. Trying to go high glove. There definitely was some daylight there. Kuchma shot into traffic, blocked by Trivieri. His pass for Luciano Sapino. They're going to call offside here, so Trivieri needs to tag on back. They're going to say he wouldn't have noticed the offside call in time, so they're going to say the face-off will come outside the Rattlers' end, but will it come to the neutral zone in front of the Rattlers' end? And it looks like it will do so. You'll see sometimes on a delayed icing for as long as it can be, or if they say it was an intentional offside, they'll move the face-off down into the defensive zone of the team that was called for the offside. It looks like it's not going to happen here tonight. Don't quote me on that rule. I'm not entirely sure how that goes. I know a hockey guy here, been doing this for 6 years. I still don't know. Christensen, long stretch pass, and he found Draper. Draper just shot it wide on the blocker hand, or the glove side rather. There was some daylight above the glove of Ivanov. Did not miss by much. Rattlers catching a break here. That will not go for an icing. They're going to say it was touched up by Slesnyov, and he's racing after the puck there. Waito, Christensen, forked it across for Demelius. Who comes back in? Demelius, his shot, trying to snap it on goal, couldn't do so. I beg your pardon, that is Draper. After the puck now, 17 in red. To the blue line now, handled by Jonas. Further back down low for Draper. He's pressured off by Kuchma. To the blue line now, Thompson skating up to it. His flutter shot deflected down low. Christensen got a stick on that one. Ivanov had to be alert to make that stop. And a good kick save made by Max Ivanov. And that will start the breakout here for Blake Anderson, getting around Jonas. A good defensive play was made to stay square to Anderson there. Key to that play, you don't want to look on the puck when you got a player racing right after, trying to get around you. You look at the big Rattler logo right in his chest. That's how you defend on those one-on-one situations. Never get caught looking at the puck, or else you'll get burned easily. Tipped up by Demelius, and it looks like that is going to be off a Knights and Meaford player, or I beg your pardon, they're going to say it's off a Rattler, and so the faceoff will remain inside the offensive zone for the Knights and Meaford. The captain Alessandro Cepino with Demelius lining up right behind them on the faceoff. You're looking at a set play here. They're going to get a shot on goal by Demelius if they can win it. They do so here, but it's Thompson. Brady. Further back down low for Cepino. Couldn't catch up to that one. It's rattled around for Blake Anderson's win. Anderson just trying to run over Thompson. Thompson having none of that. "40 minutes has expired. An explosive period for the Knights of Meaford. 5 for the Knights, 4 for the Rattlers. We'll be back for the third period after this break. Third period of action underway. What has been a raucous first 2 periods of play. Huge crowd out here for tonight for the Knights of Meaford. I don't think the camera will ever show the crowd to the far left of us, but it is packed on that side of the ice. All fans of the Knights of Meaford. So if you wonder why there's such a big roar for when the away team scores, that is why. There is a lot of Knights of Meaford fans here in attendance tonight in the BWG here in Bradford, and we are so glad that everyone has joined along and watched this live stream here on YouTube from the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena to take on the Bradford Rattlers and these Knights of Meaford. It's been a terrific contest, and in my opinion, yeah, the Rattlers are losing, but this has been one of the better games I have seen in a long time. Draper just trying to escape away from Blake Anderson. He's able to work it back down low, and so Laspa can make a play over for Thompson. Thompson will take a look to make a play, and he'll just get it across to his defense partner there, Laspa. Connecting to Luciano Cepino. Got it across to Nordbacke, and it goes into the Rattler bench, so the faceoff will come just outside the Knights' end. At one point, it was a 4-1 lead for the Bradford Rattlers. Knights of Meaford exploding with goals in the second period, and they have a lead in tonight's contest. They lead 5-4. Oliver Blage started this contest for the Bradford Rattlers. Once the tying goal went in, Blage was pulled for Maxim Ivanov, and if you were watching the beginning of tonight's contest, you saw a nice little ceremony for Maxim Ivanov collecting his Russell Cup championship ring. Ivanov played a big part in the reason why the Bradford Rattlers went all the way to become champions last season. Played a terrific outing in some games in Ville-Marie and the one game in Quebec. That was against the Temiskaming Titans. Shutout in that contest, actually, until Oliver Blage took over the reins again, and he never looked back. Bradford Rattlers picked up their 4th ever Russell Cup championship, a part of the original 6 in the GMHL, the other team standing in the original 6, the South Muskoka Shield. Matis Jonas will take a sweet time to set up a play, and he'll stretch it across to Thompson, the defenseman, playing on forward here right now on this line. Orikov can work it across to Artem Borisov. Aaron Stemper got by the captain Cepino. Stemper raced into the corner against Brady. Thompson had a stick lift by Borisov. He pins him up into the boards, kept alive by Stemper. Across seam pass for Nugamanov, just rolled over a stick, and so Demilius trying to beat his man Orikov, and he'll do so, but a good second effort made by Orikov to just snatch that puck away and start a breakout here. Borisov is then his shot into the glove of Shebino. Yaroslav Shebinov's been terrific in the second period here early in this third period as well. 16:52 remaining here in the third. Rattlers down by 1. Bradford Rattlers are undefeated on home ice. That winning streak spans a year and a half long since the last time the Rattlers lost on home ice. You just saw Milos Hanosik ring it off the pipe. Nearly a 2-goal lead right there for the Knights of Meaford. Maxim Ivanov's best friend, the post, coming out to bail him and his team out here tonight. We talked so much about Milos Hanosik in the first and second period on how he can really bring that shot. One of the more dangerous players offensively, not only on his team, in the entire league. Blake Keller a pass. Arvid Malm. Knights want to call on offside. They won't get it. Anderson. Kuchma's calling for it. Couldn't quite reach up to it. Anderson maybe took a little too long to figure out exactly what he wanted to do or who he wanted to pass to. He could have got it to the front of the net for Arvid Malm, or a calling Richard Kuchma for that pass. In front it's Keller. His shot stopped by Shebino, and the net has come loose here from the BWG here with 16:13 to go here in this third period. Referee barking at the bench of the Knights of Meaford. They wanted to get a line change going as they have tired players out on the ice right now. The since then has come loose from the defensive zone. They are unable to make a change, even though the Rattlers were allowed to make one. They threw on the Sakharov line where he is centered in between Budny and Majerchik. Brady able to get that puck out of the zone. Draper got it as far as center before it's broken up by Sakharov again. Christensen all over him. Got it up to Draper. Pass too out to hand. Also was bumped by Vargas across to Lutful and elevated across off the bank for Majerchik, but it's picked off, however, by Jonas and a pass across to Lagasse. Kalen Draper. First after it got ridden off the puck there by Vargas. Nordbacke through the corners, 14 in red. Pirouettes away from Ekholm. Yes, Vargas watching over him, who's been out there for quite a while. Sakharov just trying to hunt that puck down, can't do so. To the blue line now. It comes for Thompson. His shot snatched out of the air by Ivanov. That was off and on his stick in a hurry, or on and off his stick in a hurry, I should say, from Thompson. A lot of players on this Knights of Meaford team that have stood out to me that haven't really in past games. A lot of players having breakout performance here tonight. Jonathan Thompson, defenseman for the Knights of Meaford, he wears number 98. He is one of them here tonight. He makes a good play to pinch that zone and keep the puck in the zone momentarily as Meyerov can make a pass for Ekholm before it's broken up at center, and so Lagasse can play it off the bank looking for Sapino. Touched up there by Meyerov, and so it's backhanded out by Orikov, and a second-ditch effort made by Bunzeniks to get it on further. Bunzeniks on a chance here with Ekholm 2-on-1. Great defensive play coming back by Nordbacke to break up that play. Thompson to the corner. Fluttered across for Nordbacke. He can lift it, not out of the zone. Kept alive by Slesnyov, and a second effort made by Lagasse. He got that puck out of the zone. Bunzeniks left it for Slesnyov. Bunzeniks then tried to return the favor. Little lackadaisical play there by the Rattlers. As on this line does not look like there's much jump here right now. And so head coach David Moody will notice that, make a line change on. The Aaron Stemper line comes on. Chipped into perfection by Demilius. He's racing after the puck handler, Kuchma. Dangerous play broken up. It's Demilius. His shot stopped by Ivanov. Big rebound, and it was kicked wide by Brady. Nearly got his second of the night here. Nearly a 2-goal lead for the Knights of Meaford again. Jonas on a snap pass, slaps up, unable to get it to his intended target, and so it comes back for Jonas, and he might try to get Laspa again. Quick pass to Aiden Holler-Brady. Pass across, and it's Laspa once more. The Latvian native nearly found Brady on that pass before it's redirected by Stemper. The possession for the Knights of Meaford into the corner. A pair of 27s doing battle on the half boards. It gets flown down the length of the ice. The icing will be waved off. Jonas' snap pass picked off by Keller. He and Anderson will join the rush. Anderson trying to locate Keller, broken up by Laspa, gets further into the corner. Laspa off the boards but not out. Richard Kuchma trying to flex that pass into the corner, and he'll do so here. Anderson shielded that puck away from Malma. Centering feed to the blue line. It's Baxter. His hurried shot just screamed wide. Big rebound in front, trying to play the bank as Malm. Puck is still loose on the side of the cage before it comes into the corner. Malm had a stick tied up, and he tried to locate Richard Kuchma. Just went away from him. He's got to hurry as Christensen's all over him. Takes his man into the boards on a rough ride. Christensen, the puck handler now, still has possession before he's worked over by Baxter. Draper further back and low for Christensen, trying to set up shop. Christensen back behind the net, forked over by Baxter. For the captain, Arvid Malm, to make a pass through to Keller. Keller will send it to Blake Anderson's corner. They are offside, so the Rattlers need to get out of the zone. Thompson got it to Draper, picked off there by Blake Keller. Keller has Malm to work with here behind him. Anderson head towards the front of the net, but nothing happening for this line in the last few shifts. The last period, I should say. Not much happening for the Blake Keller line with Anderson and Arvid Malm. Got it to perhaps the defenseman. And a lineup matching by the Knights of Meaford here. Not allowing their top line to get much offense here, even though Blake Anderson has gotten 2 goals here tonight. They've done a terrific job shutting down Arvid Malm and Blake Keller. Cervieri back in. He has the puck, however. Cervieri shooting for a rebound. He did get one, but no one in a red uniform was crashing the crease rather. Ludflin had it slashed away by Sapino. Ludflin got it back into the high slot. It's picked off, however, by Matis Jonas, the native of Slovakia. Will hit center and try to work it back in. His pocket was picked, but Sapino faking the dump in, but it does get on through as Cervieri picks the pocket of Majirchek. Cervieri intercepted by Bunzaniks, who has a goal here tonight. Pass across for Budny, and he'll head off on a change. Jonas met into the corner on a check by Bunzaniks. Played off the glass. Another funny bounce off the stanchion here tonight. Never trust those off the glass plays now in this contest. As you see Nordbakken trying to weave his way in through. Ran into a wall of Rattler defenders there. That was Tyler Baxter and Richard Kuchma blocking him in. Thompson will join the rush. He has a step here. Thompson a shot, and he just whipped it wide. Shot on goal through center by the captain, Sapino. Glove down by Ivanov, and he played it to Baxter. Looking up, they got his Baxter. Elevator across for Kuchma. Cross-seam pass, trying to force it to Ekholm's play. It dropped for him, but it's slapped back out of the zone by the Knights of Meaford. This third period has been a lot of that. Rattlers taking the puck into the defensive zone, making a first pass to the neutral zone, and trying to break in. They'll get maybe 10 feet into the zone before it's broken up by the Knights, and they quickly just bank it off the boards, rinse and repeat. That has been the first 10 minutes of this third period, I should say. Rattlers trying to get some offense going here. Stemper just got rocked in front there by Sapino. To the blue line it comes. Orkov's shot was blocked. Ludflin will walk into that one, kicked aside by the netminder, Chebino rather. Comes further back down low and is picked off by Jonas. Played off the bank to Milos, able to get that puck out of the zone, and so Orkov skating after it. Off the hit of the Knights of Meaford player. He ended up losing his visor on the play. It's still on the ice right now. Artem Borsov to the backhand, stopped by Chebino, who made the second save as well. Orkov from the blue line will skip it to the corner. Laspa will play it off the boards, but not out. Kept alive by Ludflin. Will walk the line and look over the options. Ludflin shot right into the glove of Chebino. Faceoff was won by the Rattlers. Snapped on goal by Blake Keller, didn't get it through. Anderson back behind the cage. Legas rather, trying to make a play forward. Christensen just trying to snap that puck out of the zone. He's in a tie-up there with Richard Kuchma. Broken up there by Anderson. He might have a lane here. Anderson whipping it towards the goal before it's blockered up and out of play by the netminder Chebino, who has had a terrific game here tonight. For the Knights of Meaford, Chebino came into this contest 3-2-0. Goals against average of 4.4 and a save percentage of .886. Oliver Balazs came into this contest 12-1-0, 2.7 goals against average and a save percentage of .918. Of course, Balazs not in the net right now. He got pulled in the second for Maxim Ivanov, who comes into relief for Balazs for the second straight home game. All these unanswered goals by the Knights of Meaford kind of give you flashbacks to last Sunday where the West Nipissing Lynx were up 3-0 early. Rattlers were able to weather that early storm and come away with a relatively blowout victory. Tonight seems different though. 8:10 to go in the third period. Rattlers need one to tie, and the Knights of Meaford have been playing a sound defensive game in this third period. We mentioned the past goal scored by the Rattlers came off of defensive turnovers by the Knights of Meaford. In this third period, I've seen none of that. Tyler Baxter from his own zone. Passed it to Richard Kuchma. Pass to the middle for Buntanik's going to work it across for Frank Ekholm. He'll punch it in further into the corner. Laspa's play to make. He was unable to work it off the half wing until it's picked off by Buntanik, trying to locate Kuchma, couldn't do so. Picked off by Jonas, and he'll weave that puck into an undangerous area and flutter it down into the Rattlers' end. It's little plays like that that kill about maybe 15 seconds of the clock, and that is the mindset the Knights of Meaford probably have here tonight. If you can get one good, but for the most part, you're just trying to hold off the storm coming by the Rattlers. As you say, Echo made a good tip pass in front and made the save. .12 to go in the third period. Yaroslav Shebano will win a faceoff coming right in front of him. It's a faceoff win for the Rattlers, who have been a lot better in this contest on the faceoff draws. Still, the big score that only matters here tonight is the one that reads right above the netminder Maxim Ivanov to the far right of me here. From center ice at the BWG, it reads 5 for the Knights of Meaford and only 4 for the Rattlers. 7 minutes to play exactly in this third period. Stempera connection. Artem Borisov coming back in. He has Stempera and Nugamenov on the wings, but they're going to call him on an offside.
We're just not beating Shabana. He's too good. He's very good.
Blake Anderson off the tie-up. Just trying to regain possession of that puck right now. Couldn't do so. Arvin Malm. Pass across, broken up by Hanoshik, and he can escape it off the boards and back down to the Rattlers' end. Bradford Rattlers defenders there. Getting caught flat-footed a little bit. Not much movement on the side of the Bradford Rattlers in the defensive zone. As you see, Arvid Malm, nice move! Stopped by Shebano, and the rebound by Keller was knocked aside. And the netminder Shebano in some distress right now as they all collide in front of Keller. And good sportsmanship by Blake Keller coming across to the netminder Shebano. Make sure he's all right, but Shebano definitely feeling that one. No call on the play, so we will remain 5-on-5. 6:15 to go here in the third period. AJ, I agree. The effort there for the Rattlers has just not been here for this third period. Unanswered goals aplenty by the Knights of Meaford. It's Keller! Scores! Blake Keller ties it up at 5. We talked about how good the Knights of Meaford have been here tonight to deny this top line of many opportunities. Blake Anderson has had 2 goals here tonight on that line. Blake Keller gets one for himself, and his most important goal so far for this season for Blake Keller ties the game up here at 5. We have 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third period. We are all tied up once again. The captain, Alessandro Sapino, weaving his way through center, dropped it across. Howler Brady left it for him. Sapino hits his man on Orikov. Lutflin, a backhand squip effort, able to come through and down the length of the ice. Called by icing by the near linesman. Waved off icing was the back official. Jonas coming back in, had his pocket picked there by Selesnyov. Trying to locate his man Borisov. He'll do so here. Draper's all over him. Borisov will stop on a dime, but he lost the puck. Draper leaving it for Lagasse. He's hit from behind, and that's going to be a call. And you worry that's going to be a 5-minute. Or perhaps just a 2-minute for boarding as you see the clans meeting up in front. You do not want to take another penalty here if you're the Bradford Rattlers. Martin Borisov will head to the box for checking for behind. We have to wait the official announcement if it's a 2-minute or a 5-minute major. 2 minutes are up on the scoreboard right now. And so the Knights of Meaford, with 5 minutes to go exactly in the third period, have their 4th power play opportunity of the game. They've already cashed in twice on the power play. Looking to cash in again and take the lead of the contest once more. Hanoshek right in front, and Blaise Siebert nearly got the leading goal for the Knights of Meaford right there. Draper, great pass while going down. He found Hanoshek. Calmly across. Sapino now to Draper. Won't shoot, will walk the line. Got it across to the captain, Sapino. Now for Hanoshek. Hanoshek, his shot. Got the glass on the rising shot. And it will rattle back out of the zone. And Draper can hold on to that puck and just try to settle it back down. Draper across. Christensen dodging a check by Baxter. Picked off by Kuchma. And it's fired back down the length of the ice. Christensen took a run at his man, and that might be a call here. And it looks like the Bradford Rattlers will be the one penalized here. Richard Kuchma getting himself a unsportsmanlike conduct. I guess he was barking over at the ref about the missed call by Christensen, who took his man down. And it's going from bad to worse here for the Bradford Rattlers. 5-on-3 for the Knights of Meaford for a minute 19. Timeout has been called by the Knights of Meaford. They're going to try to draw up a play within these 30 seconds. Again, they have a 5-on-3 power play. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the third period. The first penalty for the Bradford Rattlers reads a minute 19 remaining. And of course, the Richard Kuchma minor that was just been assessed right now will have a full 2 minutes of it. So it's a minute 19 of 5-on-3 power play time for the Knights of Meaford. They've already cashed in once here on the power play. That was their first goal of the game. Bradford Rattlers were leading after the first period by a score of 4-1, and the Knights of Meaford storming all the way back ended up taking the lead in the third period. Made it 5-4. Blake Keller, as clutch as he's always been at the 6-minute mark of the third period, tying it back up for the Bradford Rattlers. And now it's crunch time right now. Bradford Rattler mindset right now. You just kill this penalty and potentially just get it to overtime. Or if all these guns and weapons the Rattlers have out their arsenal, hey, why not just try to get one? If you kill both these penalties, the last perhaps 2 minutes of the game, just throw everything you can at Chebano. Well, we got to get there first. They got to kill these power plays off first, and it starts with possession for the Knights. It's Draper will calmly walk the line, a hush of anticipation as came over the BWG right now. Draper will walk the line, give it across. Hanoshek crossing pass, it was loose for the taking before Christensen skated up to it. Christensen lost it to Lutflin. He will not clear the zone. It's kept alive by Hanoshek ever so calmly. Hanoshek has his head up the entire way. A good stick was made by Anderson, and the puck does come out of the zone. Christensen, Blaise Siebert, he's back in. Across now to Draper. His snapshot, curl and drag went wide. Pardon me, that was Luciano Sapino who got that shot away. Christensen, Draper directing traffic, wanted to pass to Hanoshek, and he got it back from him. Draper, Hanoshek, fanned on the shot, but it's still possession to the Knights. It's Christensen now back behind Maxim Ivanov. He'll look over his options and peel out from the corner to the high slot. It's Draper, his shot, and he just scorched it wide. Hanoshek skating after it. Rattlers able to clear. It's Blake Anderson. Lutflin will stay on. Keller and Arvid Malm are the forwards on here. Keller caught flat-footed, so an easy break-in for Draper. It's 5-on-4 now. It's Hanoshek's pass right in front. Ivanov is down, trying to locate it, and he'll do so successfully. 35 seconds of power play time for the Knights of Meaford. 2 minutes and 53 seconds on regulation time from the BWG in Bradford, and it has been a thriller here tonight. Again, puck will be dropped with 2 minutes and 53 seconds. 35 seconds of power play time for the Knights of Meaford to work with here. Vargas is just trying to get that puck down the length of the ice, but he can't do so. Good step up made by Thompson. They might have numbers coming back in. Thompson, great pass across to Noribake. His shot stopped by Ivanov. Big rebound in front. They score! Luciano Sapino. Power play goal. The Knights of Meaford take the lead right back. The Knights of Meaford lead 6-5. A power play goal by Luciano Sapino. Aiden Holler-Brady getting the assist on the power play goal. It's another power play goal for the Knights of Meaford. They lead by 1. 2:20 to go here in the third. Alessandro Sapino is just going to play keep away. Lagasse through center. Was touched up by D'Amelius. Good play by him. Swatted it just a little further deep. And so now the big question on the mind of the Rattlers is when does Maxim Ivanov head to the bench for the extra attacker? We hit 2 minutes to go exactly in the third period. Ivanov takes a look at the bench, but nothing happening. Power play coming for the Rattlers. Kuchma gets tripped up. Puck has been touched. And we will have a power play for the Bradford Rattlers. It was the goal scorer, Luciano Sapino, who got the leading goal that broke the tie on the power play, will now watch from the penalty box. Maxim Ivanov skated over and just had a word with head coach David Mooney. It looks like they're going to come on back. A timeout has been called by David Mooney and the Bradford Rattlers. Clock reads a minute 53. Power play, full 2 minutes. Question is, when does Ivanov head for the extra attacker? He stays in his crease right now. The power play has begun. It's Malm. All the guns out for the Rattlers. His shot stopped by Chebano with his chest, and it flexed up and out of play. The two captains will line up against each other. Arvid Malm and Alessandro Sapino. One defenseman on the ice right now, that's Richard Kuchma. A battle for the puck, it's Malm. He got it across. Ivanov's at the hash marks. He's looking his way towards the bench. He'll peel off back now. Kuchma's shot blocked in front by the captain, Sapino. Ivanov heads back into his cage. Not looking to pull the goalie just yet. A minute 30 to go in the period. Keller's shot deflected en route by Thompson and skated on wide. Over and Malm back to the blue line. It's Richard Kuchma will walk it, give it across to the captain. Malm across and Keller on a one-timer, fanning on that shot. Defenseman Lagasse without his stick. Ivanov heads to the bench. It's 6-on-4 for the Rattlers. Keller in front, big rebound. Chebano makes the stop. Yaroslav Chebino doing everything to keep the puck out of the net. 1 minute to go exactly here in the third period. A minute 09 to go on the power play. Empty net for the Bradford Rattlers. They need one to tie. 6-on-4. Man advantage for the Bradford Rattlers. Faceoff has been won by Keller. Got it across to Richard Kuchma. He'll look for a shooting lane, and he peeled it on wide. A good block by the stick of Demelius. What a win this could be for the Knights of Meaford. What that can do for the remainder of the season. You take down the defending cup champions and the Bradford Rattlers, you're feeling pretty good. Rattlers are undefeated here at home since their home opener last season when they dropped the OT loss to the Lynx last season. Their home opener last time they felt defeat. Richard Kuchma ties the game for Bradford. Power play goal, Richard Kuchma with the extra attacker. 6-on-4 goal for the Bradford Rattlers, and they get it on the power play. 44.3 seconds to go here in the third. Tie game at 6. What a game. What a game here tonight from the BWG here in Bradford. And we are so glad that everyone is tuned into this game to watch it here with us. Rattlers are back for more. It's Arvid Baum stopping on a dime and spinning away. He'll get it to the corner. Blake Keller trying to make a move right in front. Chebino had to gobble up that puck with 17.7 go here in the third period. Against Sapino. On the face-off, both players go down, and Thompson shoots it out of play, and the Rattlers are arguing for a delay of game. And I would have to agree with them. Seconds to go here in the third period. Face-off one. Keller off the side of the post, and it'll come right to Chebino again. And we'll do this face-off all over again. 10 seconds to go exactly in this third period. Potentially one last grade A opportunity in regulation time for the Bradford Rattlers, or perhaps a face-off win for the Knights of Meaford, just to get the puck down the length of the ice and head into overtime. The pair of captains on the draw. Arvid Malm wins it with Keller coming in back in front, trying to locate Anderson. Couldn't quite do so. Kuchma keeps his zone alive. Thompson intercepts. And we require some overtime from the BWG here in Bradford. Knights of Meaford, we're down 4-1 after the first period. Knights of Meaford coming all the way back. They ended up making it 5-4. Bradford Rattlers would tie it up. Knights of Meaford on the power play. 5 minutes left in the game. They would make it 6-5. Bradford Rattlers get a power play of their own. They pull Maxim Ivanov for the extra attacker to make it 6-on-4. Richard Kuchma, shot from the blue line, tying this thing up. And now this is where we currently sit. 6 for the Rattlers, 6 for the Knights. We have 3-on-3 sudden death overtime. 5 minutes to go. That's how long this period will be. Same as NHL overtime. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. Blake Anderson and Milos Honoshik will take the face-off to get the play underway here in overtime, and it's NG Christensen to use his speed wide, trying to beat Lupflin. Christensen with 2 Rattler players on him, always dangerous there. That leaves Milos Honoshik all alone in front of the net. Shamil Lutflin, long stretch pass, it's Blake Anderson. He's one-on-one against Lagasse. Chebonneau will play it off the boards right to Lutflin, however. Lutflin gets bodied there by Hanoshik. 2-on-1 boards battle in favor of the Rattlers. Again, we are 3-on-3 for 5 minutes here in overtime. 4:25 to go in the period. Blake Killer didn't see what he likes. He'll come out of the zone. Expect to see that a lot. Player has the puck on the offensive zone. They don't really see much as far as options. They will skate it on out of the zone and skate back in. Blake Keller stops on a dime and he looks over. He will not take it out of the zone. He'll chip it for the captain, Arvin Mom, leaving it for Keller. Just went over his stick, and a chance here on a 2-on-1. Breakaway, Angie Christensen just couldn't reach up to that pass. Icing its waved off, however. Christensen back behind the net, will wheel back in front, shoots and scores! Maximilian Angie Christensen wins the game for the Knights of Meaford. They take down the Rattlers 7-6 in overtime, and they launch out of the bench to congratulate Christensen, the OT hero. And the Knights of Meaford defeat the Bradford Rattlers 7-6 from the BWG. And arguably the biggest win of the season for the Knights of Meaford. They are mobbing Christensen right now. And the Bradford Rattlers pour out into the ice to congratulate Maxim Ivanov and Oliver Balaj. Those two were tested hard and early. Rattlers were leading big. They fell behind relatively quick in the second period, and that is a huge win for the Knights of Meaford. They had to take every single second to work for it. Ended up getting the overtime winner here, and it's Maximilian N.G. Christensen, native of Oslo, Norway, the 17-year-old, getting his 8th goal of the year, and it takes down the Bradford Rattlers and hands them their first loss at home since the home opener last year. Heartbreaking loss for Team Green. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night for now.